Hey guys, we're back. We're here. Now, I must give you a sincere apology from the bottom of my heart to yours. We did not make it here officially on the 21st. We did start. A reading was started, everyone. But someone came to the door, and after someone came to the door, we were out in the field the whole day. Spirit called, and it was a time to expand. It was a time to leave the void that we have been creating in and actually put our skills to the test and expand, and that's what happened here. Now, we're going to put together what happened on the 21st, of course, with what's about to happen right now. And tonight, we're going to receive a little message for Christmas Eve, and tomorrow we will join. And we're going to talk about everything that has happened, everyone. Let's go inside and receive our messages. We're going to do this, and we're going to find out what this message means. We're going to find out what's happening here. And I feel called to use the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. Let's find out, guys. Let's find out. I love this book. This was a gift for Christmas, an early Christmas gift. And the way that these cards have come, the smell, but even the way that they smell. It smells like, usually sometimes, guys, you know what I'm talking about if you read cards. When you get cards, they can sometimes smell toxic. You can tell the quality of the cards right away if they smell toxic or not. Let them air out if they do. Sage them. Use your crystals. But these cards, there's something about them. So let's find out what's being activated. We're in such a sacred time of transformation. Happy New Year. Ooh. Well, there it is. We're not even going to go any further because this is it. The messenger of air is here. And it's connected to the Seven of Fire and Balance. And the Wheel of Life. With the Great Mother. Isn't that interesting? Guys, these cards are brand new. Alright. Talking about that vision that they showed me. They told me to go in the shower and make the shape of the two tetrahedrons coming together. And then taking the whole universe, wrapping it up into a ball and implanting it within my being. And watching it go in my womb. And, they said that it was going to grow within me and be birthed. And this is what the feminine is doing. So feminine, this is what we are all doing. All of us. This is what we're doing right now. We're understanding this. This is the message. And it's connected to this. The messenger of air. The inner child is here. We're understanding compassion for the earth. Guys, we have entered new earth. We have restored the balance here. Something has shifted. We have achieved something, and it's of healing. And now we are working with the Wheel of Life. We have restored connection. We have done something with the grid for the collective. And what we've done for the grid of the collective, it's like the feminine is now feeding into it. It's like the feminine is working with the grid. It's like they're showing me that this is like the energy of the Taurus. It's like the feminine is feeding into the Taurus and helping now to sustain life. Whereas before we were separate. And we weren't connected to the grid in that way, and I never thought we would be connected to the grid this way. I saw it in a different way. I envisioned it in a different way. It's through the womb. You know what else is incredible, guys? I've been seeing a lot of rabbits. Like they've been putting them right in front of my path. And the rabbit within the card. But just, I never thought I would be also too sharing such personal things with ever in my life, and just understanding this is too part of authentic tunes sometimes, is what we came here to share with the rest of life. When we've been cracked open and we're vulnerable and opening up, that's where a lot of this growth happens. But I'm a firm believer in using your intuition and always doing what you feel called to do, and understanding what intuition is, what the call is, working with that, cultivating that space. Great Mother, wisdom. In the beginning, the Great Mother poured her starry milk across the night sky to nourish the awakening spirits of her children. She felt their longing to be held and loved. So powerful was the love, she felt that she began to dance, spinning faster and faster until the power of her dancing created time and space, stars and planets, and all the elements of creation. Her love created the earth, which was so beautiful that she descended to it, leaving a trail of stars behind her, forever circling the northernmost point in the heavens above. Tired from her effort, she slept. As she slept, love shaped her heart and set it beating. Powerful muscles covered strong bones, and thick fur kept her spirit warm. Air filled her lungs, and her womb held the water in which her dreams of life took form. The sun came closer to see the magic, and Great Mother Bear awoke to discover what her love had created. Her children, nursing, growing, playing, in a landscape of abundant perfection. And look at that. Her children were created with love. We're connected to a landscape of abundant perfection. The mother and the birthing and creation. In the beginnings, humans called her Artemis, and thousands of other names: Queen of Heaven, Mother of Earth, Womb of Creation, Oldest of the Old, Goddess from Womb, all becoming a rose, and blessings flowed. Stars and systems, snakes and caves, wombs and roses in the beginning. We knew that God was a woman. And here's our message. A Wicca remembers it still. The pilgrim has taken her own path deep within and back again, and has led her home. All about her, the dance of life proceeds as everything grows 1,000-fold from a single seed. She closes her eyes and inhales deeply. Divinity has always been just a breath away. Divinity has always been just a breath away, guys. Her eyes fly open. The mother is seated before her. She sees the Great Mother's love poured out upon the earth, sees its beauty and abundance, and understands its wisdom. Live, and in living, make the world better for all life. The pilgrim takes her palms upon the ground and receives her mother's blessing. Guys, and this is incredible. And you know, so the other day, I was feeling so much better because I've been feeling really sick. I was feeling really better. I was like, woo, I'm feeling better. And I was having a little bit of a day, you know, and it's also too, I amped up my self-care patterns, really amped them up. And then I heard a baby crying within me. So whatever it was birthed. And it had something to do with this message here. And being able to take care of ourselves from within to without and without to within. We're learning. We're understanding this. This is how we're going to change everything here. It's repairing connection with our environment. We are repairing connection with our environment. We're repairing and restoring the proper patterning. We've connected to the proper codes. We've activated the proper sequences. And, you know, this is connected to our DNA. Essence, goddess, divine embodiment, creation, love, nature, nurture, abundance, generosity, blessings, fulfillment, affirmation. And this is understanding from the council. We have things to learn, skills to develop, self-acceptance and healing to attend to. But great oaks from little acorns grow. So this is connected to everything. We have to take it slow and easy. It's growth, and it's growth here with which is what is natural. It's not what the devil fed us. The devil fed us what was fast and artificial. Growth here is natural, slow and steady, takes the race. And it's natural. It's like what that seed that acorns planted, and it's gonna grow, and it's gonna grow in its time, in its natural time, in its divine timing. We're gonna slow down. Everybody thinks in New Earth it's amped up. We've amped up time because time is the new currency, but it's actually not. That's another trick. New Earth, we've slowed down to speed up, and healing, energy is the real currency. It's energy. How we heal with it, how we use with it, how we expand with it. Guys, think about it. Energy can be given, or we can trap it. We can't just take it. There's a connection to our energy and understanding its energy. That is the real currency here. How we use it, how we create with it, how we connect with it, how we see it. How we nourish with it. How we protect with it. Magic, create an altar from the Great Mother with natural beauty, the gifts of the season and the elements, and statues and renderings of mother goddesses. Create an offering to her that expresses your love and gratitude. Take a moment every day for 6 weeks to honor her. At her altar, you may wish to chant. She changes everything she touches, and everything she touches changes. And guys, remember to do whatever rituals you feel called to do. Do whatever ceremonies you feel called to do. How do you want to honor the feminine? How do you want to honor the mother? How do you want to honor nurturing? But this is connected to solar plexus sacral chakra healing. And it's going to be a recalibration to the earth star and the root. That's what this means. All right. Let's see where we're going. See where we're going. This has something to do with we're honoring our mystical creative force, because remember, guys, we're healing with force. So now we're not going to force our things to do. We're not going to force ourselves to do things. We're going to use our magic to do things. But we're going to make a sacrifice here. And this has to do with what we're letting go of our old patterns, and we will ask the cards in it. Ooh, Spirit. We'll ask the cards in a second. That means something. The Hermit. The Hermit. We've gone within, we found the light, we restored connection. This has to do with our energy. We're seeing energy differently. There it is, right there. How we're connecting with energy, how we're expanding with energy, how we're moving with energy. But we're moving within. And there is the Two of Cups, the Two of Emotions. We're coming together. Guys, we're coming together. Gotta shift my body, guys. Gotta shift it. The energy's gotta shift through it right now. There's a lot of energy here. No, keep going. Justice. We're restoring balance, of course we are. Because we know Libra's here. This has to do with our expansion. We're restoring balance, and this is all about patterning right now. This is new patterning. This is patterning of the golden ages. This is patterning that is connected to Aquarius. You know, this grand conjunction. Both of these planets being in Aquarius. And you know, we could, you know, being able to live stream this stuff. Wow, guys, what times we are in. I could not see it. I was devastated because I can't see it where I live anyways. But I still would have tried. I still would have been out there underneath that sky, I still was out there underneath that sky, meditating, knowing that no matter what, even if I couldn't see, I could still see. But being able to actually see, and then, you know, ooh, seeing the heavens right there. Felt like a kid again. Felt so good. Feels so good. And that's the beautiful gift of following our paths. You know, guys, I was speaking to somebody. I said I never thought I would be reading the tarot. I never thought I would be studying the sky. I never thought I'd be studying our ancients. Never thought I'd be studying healing and food and animals. I never thought I'd be studying plants. I never thought I'd be studying any of this stuff. I thought I was gonna be a businesswoman downtown, like, you know, Sex in the City, like Sarah Jessica Parker, pushing my pencils, but I was just gonna, you know, I wasn't going to have as many partners as her. I was going to marry my Prince Charming. We were gonna have 2.5 kids, 3.5 bathrooms, 4-story house, 8 cars, and we're on an episode of Cribs, right? No. Then got woke, got humbled, got the humble charge. Now I see what really matters, and it's the earth, and it's connection, and it's healing, and it's creating with integrity of the light. You know, when you can really, like, actually experience, you know, somebody and they're creating with integrity of the light, and you feel that stuff, it shifts universes. It shifts stuff, because it's like, whoa. Like, that's why I love dogs. I love dogs, and I feel so close to dogs because of that connection with dogs. They're so loyal. And, you know, that's where I had to do a lot of healing with this planet. Like, who would ever hurt a dog? I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you. You know what? No abuse of any kind. We're healing from all this stuff. We're not carrying this forth into, you know, 18 more generations. We're expanding with the sun. This is our new patterning. Let's find out why we made this sacrifice. Why did we make this sacrifice? A card that fell on the floor. Why did we do this? Guess we're gonna find out here. take a tantric journey. The frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and a completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. And guys, this is it. This is understanding that, okay, look, the Great Mother is here. Our sensual experiences nourish us and heal us. So we have to heal with sensuality in New Earth. We have to allow the feminine to be sensual. And that means sensuality in an intimate way. We have to restore that here. That has to be allowed. We're not going to cage the feminine in. She's not going to be owned and operated. The masculine's not going to be forced. And the feminine's not going to be owned and operated. No more. That's what this tantric journey is about. That's what it is. It's time for a change. It's just time for a change. And there it is. The recalibration with our root chakra. The frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth the new, which is what we're doing. There we are, birthing the new. And it's poppies. Look at the poppies in the water. There's a connection there. Because look at the root. The poppies and the root are the same color. But now and the poppies are going to grow from the earth. This is the recalibration. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So that also means something from our physical bodies as well as the physical world. We're going to take some soul time. So we're going to start using these new beliefs, working with our beliefs, expanding with our beliefs, having more trust, more faith in where we're going now that we've got our license. And the frequency of soul time asks us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. We're going to heal with death to expand life. That's what's going to happen. We're going to heal with death to expand life. And what's going on, the times we're in, is going to allow us to heal with death. I mean, I know many people that are just like, you know what? I gotta live my life, man. I gotta heal from this and I gotta live my life. And see, you know, we keep going. And sometimes when we keep going, that means we need to keep going with a nap. Navigator of airships and Technomancer with the Ace of Airships. And the Ace of Airships is the Ace of Swords. So we've levitated our vibration here. We're on this blimp. This blimp, guys, is carrying us. This is of New Earth. The Navigator of Airships is driving the blimp. We need to figure out what's happening right here. We're on a voyage right now when it's connected to the moon and the cosmic blueprint of transformation. And that blueprint is connected to our blueprint. We are connected from the macrocosm to the microcosm. This has to do with this great conjunction between these two planets. Guys, we saw what we needed to see and we left to New Earth. We understand. We understand. We understand. The healing is leaving. The healing is going on this journey. This healing is this voyage. The Technomancer is a conduit for elemental power. He brings fire from heaven and is the master of technology. His power is the bright spark at the heart of all of creation. His immense power that flows through him is channeled into energies of ingenious design. But the vast forces he invokes can overthrow him if he gets out of balance. Now guys, when spirit is running through us, we need to remember that we need to keep the balance. That's what we've been learning how to do. We've been learning how to expand with energy and to keep the balance, because I think we've been finding out what happens if we don't. Mind is his natural medium. The capacity to hold and remember is held in the massive library of his brain. Knowledge. And this knowledge bridges all kinds of possibilities. His whole purpose is the mind's evolution, hinted here by the ape doctor. Within this lemon skate, molecules create new genetic permutations. Okay, guys, there's so many messages here. This means so many things. Guys, we know our species is about to evolve and expand. This is connected to, you know, Darwinism and how we're going to heal a little bit with science and spiritualism. And it's just like, okay, yes, you know, the theory of the fact that we know that the earth is tilted. And when our species evolves, it's because we're getting more sun. And think about it, it's like a plant. We're like a plant. What happens when a plant gets more sun? It's going to grow. It's going to grow bigger. So that's where you can see. And you know what? I think spirit science does a really good job of explaining this really, really, really well. I think I watched one of their videos and I was like, oh my goodness, they've done... Spirit science does such a good job of creating a lot of informational videos. Great job, spirit science. We know. We love you. We love you. And that's what I love about this path too, is understanding we're all worker bees. And it's like how all of our unique gifts come together to create the whole too. We're not all supposed to have the same gifts. Can't be jealous of each other's gifts. We're all unique. We all came here to fulfill a role, to fulfill a purpose. And I don't mean, you know, guys, when I say a role, we have to heal with words. This is an important thing we're doing. But we came here to fill our path, to walk our path. Our path is part of us. And now we know our species is about to expand. It's going to expand or it's going to go extinct. We're going to destroy to create. And it's connected to destroying what's artificial and creating and restoring what's natural. And this has to do with our talents, our creative clarity. It translates into our skills of hand. We're going to take creative leads and lead powerfully and dynamically. And this is all about that King of Swords energy. We're going to be audacious. We're going to take courageous risks. But they're going to be from the heart. They're going to be more calculated. They're not going to be reckless. We need to use our imagination and insight to feed creativity and compassion. And this is how we can shift gears. Engage with the task at hand. Learn or practice a skill. This time to be single-minded or determined is believing in yourself. Don't be afraid to act decisively. Self-confidence aligns you with life's ebb and flow. Make strong connections with your core motivations. And you know what, guys? This is beautiful because we were talking about here, it's like, you know, facing our fears. I was speaking about, like, I didn't want to start up a YouTube channel. This was a big fear for me. And then, lo and behold, here I am doing this with you guys. And it's just like, now I understand. It was like, you know, I love that line, self-confidence is a stain you can't wash off. Thanks, Lil Jon. Because you know what? It is. It's like there's a difference in being confident because you know that you matter, that you are love, you matter, this matters, and you have confidence in that, and it's so beautiful, and it's not twisted, and it allows you to create momentum to move forward with and a healthy perception. Or are you going to look at self and feed ego and be confident in a different way? It's like, I'm confident because I did everything of what it looks like. So I went and I got the fancy car. I got all these tattoos all over my body, and I got, you know, the perfect outfit. I went and I did all these things, and I created in a manner which I was creating everything outside, but I wasn't creating with integrity. I was creating all of what I wanted, like what I wanted to achieve. I was going through artificial means. It's not doing that anymore. It's creating with integrity. It's understanding we're just doing what's right because we're doing what's right, and we know what's right. It's within. Within tells us. We just have to listen. And all this is about is listening again. Because self-doubt causes us to stall and fall apart. We don't want to be too clever for our own good. Accurate perception and reading the patterns clearly can help train your will to get started. The magic of life sparkles in your hands. How do you take the initiative? And that's our steampunk wisdom. Thank you to the Steampunk Tarot for helping us to receive that message. All right, guys. Where are we going? Three of Inspiration. So we are being inspired now to walk through that door. This is a door that we didn't want to walk through. But you know what? We're going to walk through it. And something's going to shift for us there. Yeah. I love it. We connect. And these are to people of New Earth. These are healers. These are people that are here to expand with, you know, the sky people. The Rainbow Warriors. That came here to help evolve and heal. We are meeting up in New Earth. And it's connected to these communities we've been building. And the king of emotions. The muse of emotions. We have restored energy in motion through the earth with the ace of materials. We're going to find out what this means on our next reading as we expand with those 13 spheres of knowledge, the feminine and the masculine, the energy. Love, light, and healing energy sent your way, guys, to create today. What a spectacular time of transformation. I look forward to seeing you again when we do. Take care. The Nine of Fire. All right, that's connected to this. This will be on our next reading.